just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Inches, but boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check. I don't need to. Sponge. No. Check. Attack. 13.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And caught by Cooper for a Bronco touchdown. From 10 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Let's go at their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nah, I said I only had a couple games to play. Cause we start putting this shit in the U-Haul. Ain't gonna be long though. The living room gonna be quick. G-Man ain't gonna be on until 8:30. I don't know if you one. I know. She's talking about she could do it on the phone, bro. This ain't her man. She retarded, bro. I told her to do it 100 times.
Yellow. I'm going 80. Hey, 57. Bang.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
25, check 25. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And And that is incomplete here. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think that
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, pussy.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Come on, let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
I see Jack got one all the way up. You got the same one?
Right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Yellow.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He can't hang. He's not going to get back.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Good. 180. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the...
Nigga about to quit. Thank you. Eat real quick. I bet. Family. Whoa, he playing? What you looking like? You winning? You winning? Who you saw? You said Odell?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, she already went. Just...
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30.
Nigga said he ain't warning shots, huh? This nigga just started the game and quit it. I love that nigga for that.
You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year. A guy fielding a kick. You don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, alert!
first and 10. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw I'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Point it right. Alert.
Mayfield now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Hill, the intended receiver, once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Allen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry. Go.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Well, it don't matter who it is, but he's liable to put that bitch on the ground.
And avoids the turnover. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Mayfield being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. Third down here. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones. 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guy.
But I know, sun don't shine if sun don't shine.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wait, that 53! They're not ready for this, man.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Gets around him. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, that 29! Alpha! Right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. Well, how about the passing numbers so far in this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're pulling it around pretty successfully. And look at the start.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tariq Cohen, 101 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Brady. Coleman has it here right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. These two teams all tied after one.
Wait, set. 380. Big stop, P. 72. Hey, 66.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
180. Hey, high 7.
Following the interception, Mayfield. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Point it right. Hey, orbit.
On second down, Mayfield again. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Jets have taken the lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball down the field. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to go back to more there. And that'll bring up second down. Mayfield now. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the twist. Hurry. 50. You better be afraid of me.
On first and 10, Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
3rd and long for Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's more. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. And now it's second down. Running left, it's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And with that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, that flag 20. Mike 58 right there. No chance.
Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A first down carry for Barkley. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady going to go on 4th down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw. And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right? Yeah, but you're good at it. Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And a game winner in OT. A partner, a great game.
She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. No both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, I just watched a tough overtime game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah, I went for it on 4th. I got the ball first. I went for it on 4th, nigga. I got it. They didn't give it to me. I threw a dot. This nigga did a weird catch, but I still got it, though. And they didn't give it to me. Man.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield now looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jack on. I really wanted to play some 3. This thing took off fucking day. I'm about to...
Defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This nigga Jake took all day. I'm about to start putting some shit in his U-Haul truck. I said I'm about to start putting some shit in his U-Haul truck for about an hour.
Again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to right side here, Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
We just saw a great example when we talked about what his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
What we need to die for?
Now New York set to take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I have my...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
But I'm not doing. I said I'm not doing that glitch, bro. I ain't.
Enemy territory. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays.
You get to keep doing the
You get the
same
turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defense is planned for this all the time.
The same solo over and over.
In the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Say mine, your phone ring.
Catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 9 yards on the touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
What are you doing?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
I can't, Jack. You gotta cut your mic
Aaron
up, bro.
Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it.
I was capping. I said defense.
Knock it down
I don't need offense. Nigga, I need to learn how to get a
He's
stop.
able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him 11 yards and a first down.
We're moving. I gotta put some shit in the
First
U-Haul,
down,
bro.
Mayfield.
For an hour. I'm gonna get later on.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
Say what?
Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
16 yards, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's going right. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
No, I don't.
Final play of the half, Mayfield being chased out left. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached. Okay. Well, so look for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guy's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
180! Alert!
Oh, why do you want to get on?
2nd and 11 now. Mayfield is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
He is going to find Hill here. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The left side completion to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And Jones has it over the middle. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield off to Thomas on the left side. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Michael Thomas, 83 yards, and his guys have taken the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Tariq Cohen, 94 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I just get up and kick it right back. So I'm just about fucking great, my brother. Good,
and a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I don't think it matters in your case, right? I don't think it really do. I know what you're saying, brother. I know exactly what you're saying, brother. I know exactly what you're saying.
We've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete.
I know for a nigga like Gunner, I would do it.
34 on 3rd down.
Getting off.
That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he cuts it back right. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Mayfield on the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Mayfield.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know what's going on.
That time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Mayfield to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Herman Moore.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I thought that buzz open right there, that buzz.
Mayfield off the play fake. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, alert 33.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Fuck off my field. Fuck you. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nigga really won $3 million on Fortnite, where they at, though? Almost a level 40, man.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
I'm up sneaky on one more game, knowing I should get on.
Can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crown. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20, as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
first down throw for Mayfield. Allen has it, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison.
Right there.
They're biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go.
And again, it's Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
I'm going to come back to you.
A 1st carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. Real.
Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Cut right corner. See that?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so no cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jack will not.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Hey, high 7.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mayfield now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Talbot Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Following the interception, Mayfield. is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. But that's caught at the 25. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
What? 88.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
God.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play.
Jack
Here's
will
2nd
not.
and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield.
Oh, look at a bucket.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Like
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Mayfield looks to throw, and this is caught. He hits more. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there.
Come here looking
now
like
it's 4th down.
You don't need me.
That pass was incomplete as they made an attempt
I'm only working for 15 minutes anyway.
But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50.
Running back.
Defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got Evans. A solid pickup of 5. A very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet.
Hey, you.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back.
Hey, you.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Just a 5-yard pickup that leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defense.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you this
time. Understanding positioning.
Stiff arm is a glitch in this game.
Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Y'all heard me?
And that is gonna do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All right, they're gonna try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like we didn't get a game.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
Oh, he quit. There we go. Oh! Alright, so I'll be back in like an hour. I ain't even cut my game off. Just leave it on the charger. Stream or something, somebody, before I can watch. Just put it on my phone or something. Let's see how many quick sell coins I got, my guy. Quick sell, yeah. Do I? Yeah, I come say one. Do I?
I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
Put that nigga in. Put that nigga in where you put that nigga in. When you put that in, you I'll be back.
Fixing up they actors, now they truly focused.